Hey everybody, welcome back to the best U.S. Mint news channel on YouTube. I'm Son of a Silver Stacker. Today's date is September 9th, 2024, and in this video we're going to be talking about the release that happens in 3 short days from now. That's right, it's the San Francisco proofs featuring the Morgan and Peace silver dollars. But before any of that, if you're new here, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. We're trying to get to a bazillion subs. It's a mighty big number. Not sure exactly what it is, but it's got to be ginormous. Also, guess what? Hey, we're always live and never edited. Now let's bump over here to moneymetals.com. Gold down 285 to 2505.45. That's a lot of fives, right? Look at that. Now silver up 18 cents to 28.32. Platinum up 17.35 to 951.75. And palladium up 680 to 959.60. Copper, that's Dr. Copper to me actually, is up 7 cents to 414. My bad. You're looking at in-stock American Silver Eagle, whose premium is $7.29. Now, for a quantity of 1 through 39, you'll be paying $35.61, and they will buy those back. Here we go, for $29.64 each. I'm sure you can do better elsewhere. Now, over maybe you're not. I don't know, depending on what you got as far as your resources, because really that's what it's all about. You got to have your due diligence. It's on you, right? You can buy it from anywhere, and some places have it for more, some places have it for less. Right? It's up to you to do the homework. Now, here we are at the bullion sales. This is updated every weekday by 5 p.m. Well, they could be updated every weekday by 5 p.m. Yeah, we're not having any new numbers here except maybe twice a month. And we're having pretty solid numbers here for the year. It's really quite incredible. Now, let's keep on keeping on over here. Yep, there we are at the Mint's product schedule. This is the Morgan Silver Dollar and the Peace Silver Dollar. And they both drop on September 12th, 2024. And this isn't the last Morgan and Peace dollar to drop this year, because during the last part of the year we finally have images, yes we do, for the Morgan and Peace dollar 2024 2-coin reverse proof set. And yeah, it's a great idea whose time, well, I guess it hasn't come yet, right? Because it's really a shame that coin didn't, that set didn't take off and be more popular. I'm really shocked. All right, here we are at the Morgan Silver Dollar. It does drop September 12th. That's 3 short days. You should have been charged. You should have been notified. All this good stuff already for the $95. And you don't get a whole ounce, but you get 859 of a troy ounce of 3/9 fine silver. If it was a little bit more closer to its original, it would be 90% silver. And wouldn't that be kind of cool, actually? Yeah, I'd be okay with that. I really would be. Now it says here, there's going to be a product limit, a stated product limit of 300,000 and a household order limit of 25. Now we know that the United States Mint allocates 10% for the bulk purchase, folks, and about 10% for the drop day. That's specifically the drop day. And they've also committed some of these to the show. That's right, the Great American Collectibles Coin and Collectibles show in Tampa that also starts in, I think, 2 days from now. Maybe it's just going to be incredible. It's the inaugural show. Hopefully I'll see you there on September 12th. I will be headed there. So that's the allotment that we're looking for these Morgan and Peace silver dollars. And I got to ask the question, you know, what quantity, how many are the bulk purchase folks going to be buying here, knowing that the product limit has come down? Okay. It's really interesting to see what will happen here. Now, the question is for next year, I think. So let's go to the next screen here. This is Morgan Silver Dollar Proof Coin Subscription. And it says this one does ship in 2025. It doesn't say what month, what season or anything like that, but it says the approximate cost is going to be $95. Look at this, the product limit, they're keeping it the same product limit. So it looks like the Mint has found a happy place, a happy spot for the stated product limit of 300,000. And it still has the product limit, or the household order limit, of 25. Yeah, look at that. So who's going to be buying 25 of these bad boys a day? That's just about $100 a piece, right? So yeah, do the math there. $100, yeah, that's $2,500, right? That's a good bit of money. But there's going to be people that are doing it. There it is. 300,000. I think the same is true for the Peace dollar for 2025. And it is nice to know that the Mint will be producing a Morgan and Peace silver dollar for next year. Because remember, in 2022, they took a year off. Okay. No Peace dollars were produced that year. And then they came back with 2023. And some of the proof for 2023 are still available. All right. But at today's prices. So, and that's really the reason why the United States Mint dropped the San Francisco proofs by 100,000 because they knew they weren't really moving, right? So it'll be interesting to actually see if the United States Mint does a backdoor deal with the bulk purchase folks for the remainder of those Peace and Morgan proofs from 2023. Let's get back to 2025, go back to the future. At 2025, ships in 2025 there. Product limit 300,000, household order limit 25. I don't believe that this is going to be a $95 coin in 2025. I think we're going to see probably a $150 coin probably. Because for whatever reason, the United States Mint is way ahead of the game when it comes to inflation. And when they raised prices this last, gosh, I don't even remember what it was. I think it was July 9th. Maybe, I don't even remember. I think it was right before the drop, right over here, if I'm going to get it right. Let's get it right. All right. Right. Yep. Yeah, it was July 9th. They increased the prices on that Monday. That was the last day. So, like I said, the Mint is really good at knowing about inflation and the cost of things. And since they raised prices here just before the drop of the uncirculated Morgan and Peace silver dollars, I think they know what's going down. And I do believe that we are going to be seeing, inflated prices. Now, let's talk about inflated prices real quick, okay? I'm going to go over here to eBay, and it's quite remarkable. I was going to show you some of the prices I'm seeing for original bank-wrapped rolled coins for 2024 with inflated prices. That is incredible because I'm trying to put a whole P&D original bank-wrapped roll set together from eBay, and it is difficult because, I don't want to overcommit with the price because they're very expensive right now, especially those dimes. What's up with that? Now, here we are. We find ourselves at eBay. This is the 2024 San Francisco proof Morgan dollar, and we have an NGC graded, all right, and they have PF because I think the folks over at PCGS and CACG they actually do a PR instead of, so it's not really standardized yet, is it? The way they talk about that, and it really just jumbles up the whole search on eBay. But that's all right. I wanted to show you here. This is the important part. 203 results. So it looks like they're mostly people or dealers or businesses have sent most of those Morgan dollars to NGC. I got to tell you. And I looked at the NGC website, into everything here, and I tried to look for any kind of specials that might actually bring people to NGC to have them submit more coins here, and I saw nada, bupkis, zero. Then I went over here to the eBay again, and I went 2024 San Francisco Morgan dollar PCGS graded, PR, not PF. Saw 72. Remember how many we saw on the last one? Yeah, 203. And then it drops to 72, and I'm like, well, hey, wait a minute. Why so low? Can't tell you. It's really interesting. But I looked at the prices too. So look at the price differences here too as well. I think that says a lot. So not only the population, but the price as well. And if you want to see the lowest population here, hang on a second. But I also went to PCGS and looked at their specials here. Coin grading specials, see offers. There was nothing available for the Morgan and Peace proof silver dollars from San Francisco. Nada. It's really interesting, isn't it? You'd think there'd be something going on for the little guy to submit his coins. Now, here we find ourselves over at eBay again. We have ourselves the 2024 San Francisco Morgan dollar CACG, and that's in the proof format, right? Or strike. And there's 38 of those bad boys. So clearly, you can see that this population so far, right, because it will change over time, and this is just the beginning because, well, heck, these are on pre-sale, right? All of them. But look at this. If I were to, okay, so a lot of people have learned, have gained wisdom dealing with the United States Mint because, let's face it, education and it never comes cheap. So I think a lot of people have come to the realization that when you deal with the United States Mint, the quality control might not be what you might expect. And because of that, when you submit coins to these grading services like NGC, PCGS, or even CACG, which they don't have any specials either, you never know what you're going to get. You could get a proof 69, a mint state 69. You might get a 70, right? But when you go to eBay, you realize that you're getting the coin in the grade you want. And if you have to pay a little extra for it, well, people have realized that might be exactly the remedy for the mint's quality control. And there it is. That's a lesson learned in time, folks. A lot of people have learned that lesson, although, let's face it, let's be real, when you submit coins to PCGS, NGC, and the like, it's kind of fun getting those grades back to see what it is. It is gambling, it feels like sometimes, I would say. But it is fun to follow along the grading process to see what stage the coins are in and to finally ultimately see what grade those coins do receive. It's an interesting business. Now, for me, I would purchase the CACG. That's these bad boys here. They call that a green bean, although it's not a sticker anymore here. It's part of the label. And it wouldn't matter to me if it was first day of delivery or first delivery, or anything of that nature, or advanced, whatever. As long as I had it in the grade that I wanted, I think that's probably the most important part. And we do know, through past sales that, let's face it, advanced delivery, first day of delivery, and those things do command a little bit more money, and you will pay a little bit more money. But I'd rather have the coin in the grade I want other than the labels. That's not as important to me. Now let's go to those plus ones. That was kind of fun talking about labels and grading and expectations and all that stuff. Now this is steps in the acquisition of wisdom. That's right. And remember, when we're doing grading of coins, that's a process where you gain wisdom quick. Otherwise, it's going to be very expensive very quickly. Now it says here, when we seek wisdom and knowledge, the first step is silence. Shh, listen. No, stop, listen. The second is listening, right? Stop, listen. Anyway, I almost said something really naughty. The third is remembering, all right? The fourth, practicing. And the fifth is teaching others. Man, could you imagine? And really, ultimately, and that was by Solomon Gabriel. All right? I don't know how to say that right there, but that's all right. Other people do, and that's great. So there it is. The fourth, practicing, and the fifth is teaching others. And I think if we do come this far in the steps of and the acquisition of wisdom, boy, oh boy, wouldn't it be our duty to actually, to share that, right? That's mandatory, I would think. Yeah. Now let's go to 395 99.9 KOI Coin News Radio. This is Grateful Dead. Truckin. It's a remaster. 2013. It's good stuff. Now, folks, I do appreciate you coming here. Appreciate you hanging out this long in the video. We're, 12 and a half minutes almost in, I would think. And look, I do appreciate you coming here every single day. We got thousands of you watching these videos, and I really appreciate you. You're so awesome. Beautiful people. And don't forget, you deserve to be treated with love and respect. Now, with that said, thank you for coming. Thanks for dropping by. Don't forget to hit that like button. And if you do like what you hear and see, sub the channel. It is free. Also, hey, guess what? Maybe consider becoming a member. It's $1.99 a month, and it helps me, this guy with the thumbs pointing at his face, make these videos each and every single morning. And heck, not only am I informative, I'm probably also, I would imagine, entertaining. At least I try to be entertaining. And if I'm not entertaining, well, let me try a little bit harder next time. With that said, stacker out.